If you remember at all, when you solve with substitution, the first thing you got to make sure you do is you have to have one of the equations solved for a variable. Like, it needs to look like x equals or y equals, one of them, okay? If that's not the case, then you're not going to be able to substitute anything in yet. Okay, and then you will, here's our word, substitute the result from step 1 into the other equation. Then you just get to solve for the remaining variable. Y'all are pretty good at solving equations, not really worried about that. Okay, so then you'll get an answer, and you need to plug in your answer. You could do substitute again, but we'll say plug in. Plug in your answer from step 3 into the other equation or the original equation to find the other variable. Write your answer as an ordered pair. This is something you've done before, Algebra 1. This one's pretty hard. Okay, neither of these equations are x equals or y equals, okay? And so you need to fix one of them to make them x equals or y equals. Which one do you think looks easier? Probably the top one. What variable should you solve for in the top equation? Y. Okay, so we're going to solve for y. How do you get y by itself? What's got to go? 2x. Yeah, so you subtract the 2x and you would get, I'm not going to actually show the work for that, y equals 8 minus 2x. Yeah. All right, now you have that step 1 done. Now you can substitute. Y is equal to this. They are the same. Where can I put 8 minus 2x now? In which spot in the other equation? In y. Because y is equal to this, it can go here. Okay. And I'll like circle it so you can see. I'm putting it in that spot. So keep that equation exactly the same, but replace here next to where y was, 8 minus 2x, and that's equal to negative 15. Distribute, solve. Okay. You have to do it on your own. I'll do it on the board, but see if you can do it. Check your equation ability. You're solving for x. Make sure you do negative times negative is a positive. Stylus. You have a couple like terms. So 3x minus 24. Okay. So we're going to add 24. You get 3x is equal to 9. What do y'all have for x? You divide by 3. You should get 3. So notice I circled it. I didn't box it. I don't want to lose that. But now we are at the point where we have solved for the remaining variable. Now we're going to plug in our answer, because you need both numbers, both x and y. Plug in your answer from step 3 into either original equation to find the other variable. We say original equation so that you're plugging it into something that you haven't messed up. You could technically plug it into the y equals 8 minus 2x, but we're going to choose this top equation. 2x plus y is equal to 8. Why am I choosing that one, not the other one? I could choose the other one. Would you like to? No, it looks really unpleasant. I'd rather not. Okay. This guy, I'm running out of space because I wrote really big. X equals 3 goes in, which spot? X. Maybe I should have done a different color. Yeah, goes here. So 2 times 3. And then you are solving for y. So what is y going to be? Yeah, y would have to be 2 because you subtract 6. Okay, so y is 2. Am I done? Almost. Write it as an ordered pair. Okay, so your final answer here is, what's my x? 3. 3, 2. That's your final answer. Then and only then are you done. We'll put it at the top so it's kind of hard to see. Okay. Since they are both equal to y, they are equal to each other. I'll do this. This is equal to y, so it gets to go in that spot right there. All right. Rewrite it. So now it's x minus 9 is equal to negative 7x minus 1. Oh man, just an equation. You can do that. I would start by moving my variables to one side instead of moving the constants, but technically it doesn't matter. All right, I'm gonna let you solve that. Oh my gosh. -1. We all have our, let's see, x. Now that I have it, which equation would you prefer to put it, you're going to plug back in so you can get y. Which equation would you prefer to use? The bottom one, because it doesn't have any multiplication, so it's going to be easier, right? So you can probably do it in your head, but if not, it's fine. We're going to write it out. So we're choosing the bottom equation, y equals x minus 9. And I am replacing x with a 1. Okay, so y equals 1 minus 9. What is y? Negative 8. Okay, your answer needs to be in a coordinate pair. Positive 1, negative 8. So 1, negative 8. Okay, we're not doing all these today. We're going to do one more. The last one we're going to do is number 2. You'll notice in number 2, nothing is x equals or y equals, and so you will have to fix that first. Talk to your table. Which equation should you try and solve for variable? What variable should you solve for? What's going to be the easiest option? That's what I'd say. How do I get x alone? Subtract the 3y. So I'm going to do side by side again. So it would be x is equal to, let's see, you can do, I'm going to do negative 1 minus 3y. Y is really loopy. Okay. Right. X equals negative 1 minus 3y. So what spot does it have to take then? The x spot in the other equation. Make sure you don't plug it back into the same equation, okay? That would be a problem. All right, put it in that bottom equation and go ahead and solve for me and see what you get. I'll plug in a second. Negative 1 minus 3y. Okay. I'm writing really big. I should probably write smaller. Okay. Sorry, this is really big. Okay, when I add 4 to the, so I combine like terms, negative 12 down 5 more is negative 17. Now I'm going to add 4. And what do I get on the right side? 0. Negative 17y is equal to 0. Now, because I didn't write small enough, now we're going to divide by negative 17. What's 0 divided by negative 17? Is it no solutions? 0. Okay, so many of us on our test were like, no solutions. I got a 0. No. Please don't say that. You can do 0 divided by anything. It's just 0. It is okay to have a 0 on the top of the fraction. So 0. And which equation do you want to pick to plug back into? The bottom one looks pretty unpleasant, so let's use the top one. Yep, I would. Technically, you could use the -1 minus 3y, but for the sake of not being confused, we're going to use the original. Okay, so choose your top equation here. X plus 3y is equal to -1. Does it matter? No, you can use whatever one you want. If I replace into the y spot, then it's going to be x plus 3 times 0. 3 times 0 is 0, so it goes away. And x is just -1. Wow, I did not stay in the lines at all. Okay, so that's great and all, but you need to write it as a coordinate pair. So -1, comma 0. That'll be your final answer.